Aloha Eagles, it's Mr. Oshiro coming to you from my home office. Um, I know most of you are getting used to attending school online, learning virtually. For those of us that work at HBA, we're doing a lot of the same. I've been working from home. My stand-up desk here. I've been working from home the last almost 3 weeks now, and presumably we'll be working for many more weeks and perhaps months going forward. So um, I first want to address all of the young people together and just want to remind you to um, stay active physically and to try to do what you can to stay in shape. Um, doesn't necessarily mean you'll be able to play your favorite sport, especially if it involves playing with other individuals. But just try to remain active and stay in shape. If you do go out, to adhere to all the guidelines put out by our local and federal government, maintain your social distancing, and just in general to remember, especially for those of you who haven't followed the news as closely or not as up on current events, this health crisis that we're facing with COVID-19 is very serious. It's something that our country and our world has never faced before. And it's really incumbent upon the younger people, the people that are blessed with health, to make decisions that benefit others. So I just want to encourage you to, one, know that you're not invincible either, that young people can get sick, but uh, to look beyond yourselves and realize that the health of others is going to be in some ways determined by the choices that you make. So remember to be selfless in how you conduct yourselves and how you live your lives. All right. So just want to encourage you on that front. For those of you who are current students and were participating in spring sports, I first want to say I'm very, very sorry that your season had to be ended prematurely. Presumably it won't continue. That word's not official yet, but in the coming weeks we'll know if we're going to reconvene for school and also for sports. It is looking less and less likely with each passing day. So if we don't return to school and return to sports, especially for those of you who are seniors, I just want to let you know that my heart goes out to you. I know none of you wanted your senior campaigns to end this way, but I know we were able to recognize seniors in our track program and our boys volleyball programs with senior night, senior aloha events. So I'm really happy about that. I'm thankful that we're able to do that. But for all of you seniors, as you leave HBA, even this goes beyond sports, just want to wish you well. I know that you're going to be leaving very well prepared academically, spiritually, physically, socially, and emotionally. But just know that we're going to be praying for you as you move on in your lives. For those of you that are going to be continuing to play sports in college, just know that you're representing HBA in addition to yourselves and your parents. I'm super proud of you and I wish you well. And I want you to stay in touch with me and with our program, with updates. Let us know how you're doing, good, bad, and indifferent. And you've probably seen the alumni updates that I've produced on our social media, and we want to continue that with each of you. So for all of you who aren't following the athletic program on social media, we're on Instagram and Twitter. Our Instagram account is at HBA underscore athletics. Our Twitter account is at HBA athletics, no spaces. So follow us and keep up to date on all the latest happenings with regard to sports. For those of you who maybe don't know as much about HBA, or perhaps in viewing our content on the website, including this video, checking out HBA for yourselves or for your children, let me just share a few words about our athletic program. Our athletic program, like a lot of other programs at HBA, has been very well supported by our administration. At HBA, we believe that participation in athletics is a vital part of the overall educational experience. There's a lot of academic rigor, as you're aware of, at HBA, but there's also a lot of opportunities to participate in sports. And over the years, the Lord has blessed us with wonderful students and coaches and families, and He's blessed us with a lot of success. We've had a lot of individuals and teams do well. At the Division II level, we've won over 30 state championships in the last 15 years. We've had a lot of students win individual accolades, be named Players of the Year, been named to Hall of Honor classes, various citations by local media and even national media. We've had Gatorade Players of the Year in track and field, boys volleyball, girls volleyball. But while we celebrate all of those accomplishments and we're super proud of them, super proud of all of you folks, in the end, we don't want those accolades and accomplishments to completely define our students. We compete to win at HBA, but in everything that we do, we want to do with integrity, knowing that God has blessed us with the ability to be healthy, and in some cases with athletics talents and abilities, and we want to use those to bring glory and honor to Him. The thing that makes me most proud as the athletic director at HBA is when I hear stories out in the community from other teachers, parents, administrators about some little thing that they heard one of our coaches tell our players, or how they saw one of our teams pray before a competition or help somebody that was in need. Those are the things that really make me proudest to serve as the athletic director at HBA. So that's kind of an overall snapshot of our athletic program. We are a small school, so we can't field all the sports. We field standalone teams, and by standalone, that means teams where all members are comprised of HBA students. We field 46 standalone teams in 8 sports, and those sports are basketball, volleyball, golf, tennis, bowling, track and field, cross country, and cheerleading. For the sports that I didn't mention, sports like football, baseball, softball, soccer, canoe paddling, wrestling, judo, precision riflery, sport air riflery, all of those sports we participate under the umbrella of Pac-5. And what Pac-5 is, it's a consortium of schools where smaller private schools can pool their student athletes and form teams. So all of our students that participate in HB and Pac-5 sports participate in the Interscholastic League of Honolulu, the ILH, which is widely considered the most competitive league in the state of Hawaii. If you have more questions regarding our athletic program offerings, I would encourage you to visit the athletics page of the HBA website. The HBA website is www.hba.net. So go check that out. Click on the different tabs. You'll see different drop-down menus, and just kind of browse and check us out. There's also a Meet Our Staff page where you can see the direct phone and email information for myself, our gym manager, Austin Rhombus, and our 2 full-time athletic trainers, Sam Lee and Karen Carrito. But let me leave you with my email address. I want to encourage you at any time to contact me if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, or opinions. My email address is DOSHIRO, that's Oshiro, at hba.net. I'd be happy to talk story with you and answer any questions that I can. Again, welcome if you're going to be incoming as a new student. And for those of you that are still shopping around, I hope that you'll consider HBA. As a parent of two children in college, both of my kids went through HBA, and I have to say, as objectively as I can be as an employee of the school and a proud alumni, that my wife and I were really, really, really pleased with the education that our children got at HBA. We know that God led them there, and we were just so happy that we chose HBA for our children. So I just want to encourage all of you, again, contact me if you have any questions. Take care and God bless. Aloha.